Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in Me in 3 Week 2025. So as you can see, I got this skin on, which looks kind of interesting, kind of cool with this armor on, but uh, that's not really related to what I'm doing here. But what's going on is this is for Lost Afloat, and I don't know if I've teased this place yet. I gotta get out of here, but this is all the items I have on in while we were filming that. We were filming this back in April, like April 27th was the last time we filmed down here, and I just gotta get out of here real quick. It's a punching bag. It's for a reason, trust me. But this whole thing, yeah, I'm actually just gonna, without spoiling too much here, I'm just gonna do that and get back here. So this is the Me in 3 Season 6 area. I've shown this off already in like the anniversary, 5-year anniversary of Me in 3 and stuff, but I've shown this off before. But this is this area. I've already shown you a bunch of this. That's something else that's later that you're going to have to wait and see. All of this, whether or not we're going to deal with this in episode 1, or like the beginning, where we're not going to deal with all this for construction, kind of just messed up. You know what I need to do? I need to find that Lost Afloat area that we filmed at for part of season, or part of episode 1 of The Last Man Standing, which is going to be called Lost Afloat. I just took a screenshot. Yeah, so, this whole area, I'm trying to find where, oh, I know where I'm supposed to go, so I'm supposed to get this way. But yeah. So anyways, my point is this video. This is Me in 3 Week, and this is episode 2 of State of the Show of Me in 3. And the last one was uploaded like February 1st or something, where we were still waiting for season 6. But yeah, but the entire this is the map. We have some weird mods of like nuclear bombs that we launched off in 2022, and we still have the shockwaves from them. But yeah, so basically this is over here. So over here, I'm about to show you what we were doing. I think I'm going to lag a lot also. I forgot. That's probably not a good idea to go in this direction. But there's a certain way I have to get over it. But basically, in the last, I will say this. I'll confess this. The last, I haven't made much progress at all on building this whole area for season 6 since like November or December 2024, when I made significant progress back then. I think a couple times I started to build stuff, but that was it. November and December I was building a lot of stuff for episode 8, and that becomes important for episode 8. And here it is. So this is the area. I also have to deal with the tank. I'm not going to show this off too much, but this comes into play in episode 8 and beyond. But yeah, so this is all under construction, all work in progress. Grass is supposed to be in here. This whole area needs to be built and stuff, but we got some cool stuff going on so far, and you're gonna see what this is. And we got these. These are gonna be kept in. But this is all built in November 2024 and December 2024. But yeah, this is the whole area. So the state of the show for this, this is the, if I could take a screenshot, this is the map or kind of area we're building right now. Let me show. Oh, that was only cut off there. Let me just get a nice gigantic picture. Boom. Perfect. We're gonna do a thumbnail with that. Open that, but maybe not now while I'm in the middle of filming. But I'm lagging. But yeah. So basically, I'm filming this the day of uploading this, ideally. But this whole area needs to get built. There's another structure that needs to go right here, kind of section off from these woods. But yeah, then there's a big road that goes over here. Okay, so then some of this area is going to remain unexplored, but it's going to be left open for future purposes. There's going to be trees all along here, so you can't see the desert. We're going to fix this. But it's going to be like, since Biomes of Plenty has this like haze when you're in the desert, it's like a hot day in the summer or like spring, yeah. But then going this way, and we have the tank. all throughout here we have to deal with. As you can see, in like the winter, just last winter, I put up a bunch of trees and stuff to keep the borders going. Then we have a swamp over here, and the swamp with these trees kind of has a cool effect where you can build like some mounds around them, and I had to connect them all and stuff, and like grass grow all over them, so it kind of makes some cool terrain for now. And I kept some of the trees, but we have some like big up and down like hills and stuff. They go up and down all over the place, but I don't know if we're gonna adventure into them. And then a bunch of construction needs to be done here still, but the first few episodes aren't gonna be here necessarily. But yeah, then trying to see where this connects. Oh yeah, connects over here. And then I think I already showed you a bunch of this, but that's the state of the show, how the construction's going over there. I need to do a bunch of work on that, but the point is that even though a bunch of construction needs to be done for this whole map, main areas like this exist. And we're not going to venture off that far until later in the season, after like episode 1 stuff, or episode 3. Because literally the first, I want to say 5, yeah, literally the first 5 episodes, at 6 episodes, no, the first 7 episodes are in this area. And that doesn't mean we're not gonna waste time, guys. All right. Oh, that's cool. So then that loops around there, but we're not gonna waste time. Ideally, we're not gonna just. It's like in season 3, we had 30 episodes, and it was like, oh, we're sitting around, and every new day of the week, there's something monster of the week, and a new bunker we find around the area. In the area we're in, we don't do any. We didn't actually travel until episode like 29 or 30 when we went back to the barn house. But basically this whole area, we're gonna have actual points and stuff, and while we're exploring this, it's gonna make sense, okay? While we're or at least attempt to make sense, because we're gonna be here for like 7 episodes. If every episode is like a day, then 7 episodes is a whole week that goes by, and it's all set in this area one way or another. There might be some adventuring here and there, and there might also be hints of people outside the area trying to get in, but in more ways than one, and that gets explored later. But it's gonna make sense, because we're gonna have it make sense. There's like a reason to stay here, and yeah, and then but eventually we will venture into some of these areas that have construction that need to be done. But episodes 1 through 7 are going to be in this area, and then all the stuff I showed you off of that direction doesn't come into play till episode 8. So yeah, we got a fire pit here. Let me light this. Flint and Steel. That's a popular meme on the internet, if you didn't know. Flint and Blaze. It's cool. Modded. But yeah, guys, I'm going to put this fire out. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Me and 3 stay the show. Sorry, I had to take a cool screenshot of that. But yeah, this is all in progress. And I will see you guys in the next one. Probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow for Me and 3 stay the show. And side thing. Me and 3 Origins Volume 2, Episode 1, which is Devious Deed, Deed it's a regional dialect. It's a regional spelling, because it's not the same deed. It's like, that's the lore. It's a regional dialect of the name, but we'll get to that in a bit. But that we did film some stuff there, but a bunch of stuff there. But we're also going to need to film some other stuff. But I have to get that map back, so I don't know if that. I don't think like I said before. I don't think that's gonna be this week for that episode. But yeah, and then the I want to add in the new Ghast update to that, because if you saw the trailer, there's stuff in the Nether, and the Ghast update, I want to implement that, because we haven't been implementing the last few updates because we've had like significant delays. I also want to implement the creaking in Me and 3 Season 6, which that's going to be interesting if you know what biome it's in, or what biome the Pale Garden's usually found in, or is around, or looks like. That might give you a hint at how it's going to play in, but, you know, but, yeah, but anyways, have a good one, stay tuned, and I showed you a little bit of Last Man Standing area, and that we want to film. I did, even though I didn't do progress on the building, I made progress on filming The Last Man Standing on April 27th, and it's raining. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Take care. And bye.